My name's Steven Masters. I'm the lead game designer on Assassin's Creed 3. So today we've got the whole of Sequence 6 to show you. This is about halfway through the game, and it's where most of our mechanics have opened up, so you've got almost the entire world to explore.
I'm gonna smash you,
You've got the city of Boston and the frontier. You can play the naval game, so you can get out onto the high seas and chase down Biddle, your arch nemesis, or you can engage in privateer missions, which are sort of free-form combat. You can also go ahead and upgrade your Homestead, which is a brand new thing that we're showing for the first time today. So the Homestead is kind of like this microcosmic view on American life in the era. So it's somewhere that you start off with a sort of old dilapidated shack, rebuild it so it becomes your manor, and then as you play the game, you'll see people come out and need some help. So you go out there, you do some missions with them, and they'll settle onto your homestead, and you'll be able to trade with them after that.
Connor! Connor! Some lad's trying to break into our house! He's armed!
Stop! Something's amiss. Please, mister, don't hurt.
There! Get him!
What's the trouble, Connor? So you'd hear past chasing a man.
So Sequence 6 starts with you talking with your mentor, Achilles. He's the man that you are always going back to talk to. He taught you all of your assassin skills, so he's an absolute badass.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here?
And what he's telling you about is a plot where, well, one of your friends is going to come along from your old village and tell you that there's a plot to buy the land that your village is standing on.
We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse.
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
So you've got to get in there and stop the man from buying your land.
I made a promise to my people.
So this starts off by you going into Boston, meeting up with Sam Adams, and getting into a bunch of different fights, helping him out. You end up working the tea party, so you're throwing crates of tea off of the boats. You're fighting off the redcoats as they're coming to stop you from doing this. And it finishes off with an awesome assassination against William Johnson. So in Assassin's Creed 3, we've spent the last 3 years really rebuilding a lot of our technology, and a big part of that was to be able to realize the cities with the most detail that we've ever had. So you'll see that there's a lot of detail in the crowd life, from the different orphans that'll be running around and hassling you, creating a commotion. There's people doing all sorts of different jobs along the docks and inside the city itself. And what's cool is that you can walk up between them and you'll blend with them and take on the actions that they're doing. So example, if you've got some people who are casually leaning back, chilling out against a market stall or something, if you stand between them, you'll also casually chill back, relax with them, and take on their actions. And that'll open up a contextual kill, so if an enemy walks nearby you, you'll be able to grab him and then slam him on the table next to you. So there's a lot of detail and a lot of life inside of the cities. There's animals for the first time as well.
Ja, man.
And we've also done a thing where you can pass through the interiors of buildings. So if you see a windowsill with somebody leaning out of it, you can climb up to that, run through it, and get to the other side and break the chase. It's really fast and fun. So one of the really cool moments at the start of Sequence 6 is when you're recruiting your first member of the Brotherhood, Stefan Chapeau. Now what happens is that you come across him and you're working with Sam Adams, and you see that some guys are trying to collect tax from him, and they start smashing up his place, and he dumps his chamber pot on their head and then dives out of the door and like tackles them through onto the ground.
Hey! It's my home, no matter what you thieves called taxmen say! If the gums in Parliament who want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond and take it themselves!
It's not open for discussion now. Open this door or these men will break it down. Ah!
Ah, bollocks! We're coming in!
I trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I shall meet you at our destination.
So it's super fun, and then he gets really angry. He's like been abused, he's had enough, and he's basically going to take it out on the guards.
Justice for once. I dare the governor to send more.
Stefan, what is wrong? Where is Sam Adams?
Who cares? I've been robbed! Vont me le payer, ces scélérats de merde!
Where are you going?
To get back what's rightfully mine!
So he gets up and he starts storming around, and he's really angry, and he's riling up the people. So, you know, you'll end up with a bunch of people walking along going, yeah, this sucks. And as you go along, you'll get into a bunch of different fights.
Regardez! Some pathetic redcoats waiting for a beating! I will match your face to your jacket!
And it'll culminate with you finishing off a bunch of different events, and he'll join into your Brotherhood. So at the end of the recruitment mission for during the liberation missions, you'll end up having to assassinate somebody, and ideally you'll want to use your new recruit to do that. Now, these guys all have their own personalities and they have their own ways of doing things, but you're going to mentor them and teach them how to be an assassin as well.
Destroyed? You stupid mongrel. But I suppose you want me to tell Johnson his tea just spontaneously combusted? Nonsense. Someone's responsible for this, and you will find out who. And if you can't, I'll gut you and find a smarter mongrel who can.
What do we do? Create a window.
A fine selection of fresh-picked mushrooms.
Bloody hell are you?
Why? You have no right to rob people blind. By decree of the British Parliament or not.
British Parliament? I work for William Johnson.
Johnson? End his suffering cleanly.
You were supposed to kill him.
Please.
You weren't supposed to torture him. So Assassin's Creed 3 is coming to Europe October 31st on the PlayStation and Xbox, and November 21st for the PC.